In this video, we're heading out to a pheasant farm where we're going to buy some pheasants to stock at the hunting land. And we're going with Tate, and he's actually going to be getting a brand new puppy, which is going to be pretty awesome. And then, once we release the pheasants, we're going to be setting up trail cameras and flying the thermal drone for weeks after to see how well they survive, if they survive at all. This is more of an experiment than anything, but let's go ahead and get started. And here we are. We're going to be doing some pheasant hunting. Right now, we're at the shooting range, going to shoot a few clays. But I was thinking, if y'all know, I mentioned this a couple times, but the shotgun I usually use, I'm having the stock sent away for a custom paint job. You'll see what it looks like when it's done, but that means I've actually been using this shotgun. It's a 20 gauge 870 pump, but it's got a pretty short barrel. Let's just say with a shotgun, you don't really aim, you just point, and the shorter barrel gives you less of a pointer, if you know what I mean. So yesterday, I wanted to try a couple of different shotguns, see which one I wanted to decide. So let me flash you back to yesterday, because we've got to figure out which shotgun we're actually going to be using. All right, so here we are. We have this gun, the 20 gauge, which I have been shooting with, but I want to try something a little bit different. We're pulling out this 12 gauge right here. I just want to see, I feel like maybe the longer barrel might give an advantage for moving airborne targets.
It does.
You think so?
Yeah.
You know what the real test is?
Shooting them.
Shooting them.
What he said.
Yeah. All right, let's try it, I guess. We'll try it. I'll shoot a few shots with the 20 gauge, then we'll move to the 12 gauge and see if it hit better. It may be pretty similar, I'm not really sure. Kind of leaning towards taking that one anyways, because I use that one a lot, and I want to try something a little different for a minute. You gonna be the operator?
I'm about 20.
I'll go ahead and load up 3. I don't know. They both got
every one in that thing.
They both got modified chokes in them. I'm gonna step over here where they're moving a little more sideways. All right, I'll try my best right here. All right, whenever you're ready.
You gotta say pull.
Nuh-uh, I'm hunting. I don't know when it's coming up. Oh, there goes one. I hit that one. Hit that one. 2 for 2. I missed that one, but this angle's pretty hard. But you'll find out whenever you shoot it. Here I went 2 for 3. Not bad, not good. It's about okay. Let me just throw in the 12 gauge. You know, shooting clay pigeons where you know where they're coming from and all that's a lot different than an actual bird. Not that I know, because I don't really hunt birds ever, but I'm about to, so better be getting ready for something. I'm figuring maybe, usually the longer barrel kind of gives you more of a sight radius, because with a shotgun, you're kind of just pointing it in the first place, so having a longer pointer kind of helps. Or that's the idea, at least. We'll see if it actually works that way. And not to mention, I do have a little bit more shot, just where there's more pellets stuffed into this bigger shell. I'm just going hunting. I'm going bird hunting. Stop looking at me. Right, there we go. I'm hunting birds. I'm bird hunting. Bird. All right, 2 for 3. Same exact thing. This one definitely kicks a lot more. I mean, a little bit more, but it's not enough to matter. I'll let y'all shoot some now. Here, let's, what guns did y'all bring? Because y'all brought some guns too. He brought them.
Mossberg 505.
Ooh, shoulder that thing. That gun is gonna suffer from the same thing this gun is, just overall shorter barrel. See, you were cutting 6 inches off the barrel. I think this one's 22. This one's either 26 or 28. So, I mean, there's a good bit of barrel. And if you're just pointing, I don't know. You've actually got a longer barrel than me, don't you?
28-inch barrel, but the forcing cone's been lifted all night. Want to make it pattern a little bit better.
What does pattern a little bit better mean?
It's just
depends on who you
tighter,
ask.
farther.
It's tighter, so it actually make it harder. We'll see what we can do though.
But we're also shooting lead, and I normally shoot steel from it, so I don't know.
Okay. Also, you've seen the flight path, so you can kind of pick wherever you want to stand. Wherever I was standing, it's kind of tough, but.
The first time, it was like right in here, wasn't it?
Yeah. You know what's crazy? You know quail? I ain't never hunted quail, but might tomorrow, I don't know. But them quail,
I'm ready whenever.
you've hunted quail not long ago. Do they move about as fast as they come out of the thrower or quicker? I don't know.
Probably about the same, maybe a little bit faster.
That's insane.
But they're gray.
And they can move.
They're not bright orange.
Are they bigger?
Probably smaller. I don't know.
About the same.
About the same. But the color of them is a whole lot different. All right, I'm ready whenever you're ready.
Whenever you want, pigeon.
Totally missed it.
It happens.
You think the shorter barrel is a little tougher?
Probably.
Probably.
You ready?
That's a hard spot to shoot them from, too.
Yeah. Because you're only getting to shoot at the side.
I Am I on it or off? Can you tell?
I mean, you're off of it. I don't know which way though.
I can't either.
Sounded way different that last shot did.
Yeah, they're all different shells. They're an assortment of whatever's in the dog box.
I wish you could see where your bullets are going.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I don't know if it's going too high, too low, but more importantly, probably too much in front or too much behind.
Dragon's breath. We'll be able to see where it goes. This dry field right here, you definitely be able to see which way it went.
Yeah. Ethan, you up?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
If you don't hit all his.
Probably not.
Ethan's got big old. What is your gun?
It's a Mossberg 930.
Everybody's got Mossberg.
Not you.
And you're shooting different shells too.
I am. I'm shooting them fast ones.
Them UK shells.
Yeah. No, I ain't.
Bleed blue.
I don't bleed blue. I bleed orange and white.
This is gonna be a tough shot right here now.
Oh, I gotta hold it?
Yeah.
Can you hit it?
Yeah.
Sun's in my eyes, I can't see. Ready?
Yeah.
Your barrel's smoking a little bit, ain't it?
Oh yeah. It's gas operated.
Is it?
Yeah. I love that though. Smell it. Take you a whiff.
Smells like something's on fire. What do you think?
I couldn't even see the last one. I was just shooting at something. Might have been a bird, might have been a stick. I don't know.
All right, real quick, I want to take a few shots with this and a different angle too. This is Ethan's 12 gauge he was shooting. We're going to be right behind it. That way everything's a little bit more in line. That should maybe make it easier, but we'll see. Whenever you want, flush dog. Bird, 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 bird.
I need bird dog Adam Lay out here.
Yeah. All
Go
right.
get him.
I'm just going to, I'm hunting. I'm doing better. I'd like to honestly go to like a hardcore shotgun shooting school for like a whole weekend and they feed us good food, dumplings and stuff. I'd like to do a good school. Tomorrow I'm bringing a shot cam, which is like a little barrel camera thing. So we might be able to look at the footage and actually see if I'm missing or
I don't know if it says
shooting in front or behind, but yeah, I just wanted to show you how I was shooting this shotgun. It's pretty cool, and shooting them from behind is a lot easier. But you don't really get to tell a wild animal which way to fly. I'm thinking for me, I have been using the 20 gauge. I think for tomorrow, I think I'm gonna pull out the 12 gauge. Just something different, and theoretically, maybe it's better, I don't know, but something different. Just gonna try something else different for a little bit. All right, back to real time. And so yeah, that brings us to today. I went with the 12 gauge. I like the 20 gauge a lot, I really do. I'm sure that the 20 gauge could kill anything, kill any pheasant, but I don't know, that extra barrel length, I do think it's gonna help because whenever you're looking at it, you're kind of just pointing the barrel. And the longer your barrel is, theoretically, the easier it should be to just aim. And before we actually go hunt some pheasants, we're gonna shoot some clays right here, and that should give us a little bit of extra practice. I know that we shot quite a bit yesterday, but can't really get too much practice. And then after we get done hunting, Tate's picking up his puppy, which is gonna be sick. And then also, we're gonna be taking some pheasants back to the whole hunting land, dumping them out and seeing what happens there. Should be a pretty cool day. We think James ready to rock and roll?
I think I'm ready to rock and roll. You ready to rock and roll?
Yeah. What are you shooting today?
Me? Shooting the Nail Ethos.
Ooh,
Nail Ethos.
20 gauge or 12?
20 gauge.
Okay.
Yep. This made an appearance in one of your previous videos, and we didn't get to use it.
Yeah, and then other rabbit video.
Yeah.
I've switched up my shotgun a little bit today.
Okay.
I went with a 12 gauge, but I figured the shorter barrel on my 20 gauge may give me problems. So
Right.
went ahead and switched something a little bit longer.
No, I think
Get a
that'll
different gun. This ain't been touching a little bit. Kind of blends in with the mud, but
Run a modified choke.
yep.
Should be all you need, sir.
I'll reach
find
out and
out.
touch them.
Yeah.
Big hunter right here.
Yeah, I've got a lot of experience in my day. That right there ought to do
He's
it.
got one possum under his belt on your main channel.
That's it. That's all I need. That's all I need.
All right, I'll shoot the first one, break the ice.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, wherever you're ready. Well, there we go. I'm out. Yeah, he shot it.
Dusted it.
Yeah, I didn't shoot that second shot. Yeah. I'm already out. What do you think about that?
Peepaw's out here. He ain't playing games.
No, he ain't.
He's taking
Peepaw's a
names.
We both hesitated. We both shot. It died. If we can do that to a pheasant, we'll be in good shape. Let's pull one more.
We'll try and pick him up here in a minute. Ready?
Whenever you're ready.
I ain't got as much practice with this thing as I think. Let me try to get one right here.
Okay.
Send it up whenever you're ready. I need to get one.
Yeah. There it is.
All right.
Okay.
I just needed to bust one. Maybe I need to wait till they get a little bit farther out. I don't know. I thought this was a modified choke. It's got 3 slots in it.
Make sure you got 3.
Let's see what Tate can do right here. Good thing about today is we're gonna have 4 shotguns, so hopefully we don't let them get away.
I'm getting ready to hit Tate with a classic mystery throw.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready? Oh, okay.
Oh, 3 for 3.
They call me the trash man back in high school. 'Cause I clean up.
Dang
Oh, that was nasty.
Dang. I don't know about this, but I'm gonna take a step back.
Here we go.
Dang on. Tate, you been practicing with that thing?
I have. Matter of fact.
After last time when we came out here, he's looking for some redemption.
That's right. I feel like I'm pretty dialed in right now. So.
Yeah. From what I've
Put
noticed.
that on your shoulder.
Shoulder.
Lean your head over.
Like this.
That's a little higher.
James does a lot of hip firing,
Right
from what I
there.
can see.
Yeah.
Just one of these
There
right
we
here.
go. You got it. You got it. Pull.
Oh.
Not happening.
Nobody.
I'm gonna throw on the head cam. I'm gonna try to get a few more shots up real quick. That wasn't looking too good right there. I gotta get a few more hits in before we get into real hunting. We don't wanna be missing on no birds.
Ready?
Ready.
And.
I'll go 2. I can go 2 more.
Okay.
Go. Good enough. I didn't shatter them, but I hit them. Maybe I just need to take my time more.
All right. Do you have 3 shells in there?
I got 2.
You got 2?
I'll use. I'm ready to use them both.
All right. You're gonna have a mystery throw. Tate, you ready? Here we go. Ready? 1, 2.
There we go.
1, 2.
I'll take it.
No.
I'll take it. Feeling pretty good about our shooting squad. Firing squad, if you will. Shouldn't be too long. I think we're getting out in the field. We're going to start hunting. And we got a really new dog on the channel. Not my dog, of course. But we've hunted with squirrel dogs. We've hunted with coon dogs. Hunted with bear dogs. Hunted with beagles. But we're going to be hunting with a pointer. A dog that goes out through the woods, smells birds, looks for birds. And it points at birds. That way, whenever the dog goes on point, you know that there is a bird within a few feet of the dog. You'll see how it works, but it's actually really cool, and they're really smart. What kind of dogs are these?
The German short hair pointers. This is Wayland right here.
They're pretty big, aren't they?
Yeah, I'd say they're probably a medium sized dog. I got one, they vary from about 50 pounds to 80 pounds.
Do you usually hunt with 2?
Usually.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I got
one.
this.
You ain't gonna guess what this other one's name is. Hank. That's Hank.
Oh.
Hank and Wayland. That's the dad to my buddy.
Okay. So will he look about like that, or
He will be, he might even be darker.
darker? You think we can do it?
I can.
Think we're gonna have high percentage?
Like shits? I think so. I'm feeling pretty confident. I mean, you guys look okay. I'm an outlier, so maybe I can bring up the average.
But yeah, let's get out there and have a good time, enjoy each other's company, and just try to stay safe and watch out for each other.
Game plan: spread out, walk, let the dogs try to find us some birds, and whenever they point, go from there. I'm excited to get some pheasants and turn them loose back at the hunting property. This is pheasant habitat. Then back at my place, it should be pretty good because we got a lot of thick stuff like this. It could be better, but we do have a lot of thick stuff like this. So it's interesting just to see if we can dump them out and then see if they survive throughout the rest of the year. And then who knows, they could establish a good population and do good from there. I don't know. Also pretty interested in getting quail too, because I feel like quail are smaller birds. They might be able to do a little bit better than the pheasants. Pheasants are pretty big, easier targets, I think. All right, here we go. We gotta get ready. I think the dog's right here somewhere. There's the dog. It's sneaking up. Oh, I think we see it. There we go. First pheasant done. I think that was a hen. Cool. Sweet. There we go. Look at that thing.
Pretty
Yes,
big.
sir.
That's the size of a pheasant.
Yeah. There you go.
Go get in there.
Nice shot.
Nice.
Shot. A little team effort on that
Yeah,
one.
there we go. We'll take it.
I think Buddy's itching
Hey.
back there. You want to scratch him?
Quit. Look at that. Quit. It's just nerves, probably.
nerves.
Probably. Well, there we go. First pheasant on the ground. What Tate was saying, the pheasant tastes pretty good too, just like chicken. Oh, we might have one on point again. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Can't see the bird, but it's got to be right. There we go. I started filming. I was going to let them get it. And then, hey, that's what you got 4 shotguns for. You might as well keep on shooting. Learned my lesson right there. Let the feathers carry the meat away. That ain't okay. Ain't gonna let that happen no more. Let's not make that a habit. Unacceptable. I'm thinking if the pheasants like this stuff pretty good, they should like the farm pretty good. There's a pretty good amount of thick stuff. That's where we've been trying to hunt the rabbits and stuff. No, I didn't shoot on that one. I was about to. I was about half a second away. No, I didn't shoot on that one.
Oh, that was 100% them then.
Yeah.
That was 100% you. He didn't even shoot.
Yeah, the back shot.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I knew somebody fired when I did.
The pump man.
Yeah. We're trying to work on Zach's confidence. He missed the first bird and it's destroyed him.
Devastated.
Nice job, brother.
got some pretty quick.
Shove that you passed.
All right, we gotta be close. It's somewhere right here in this marsh. We're creeping up. This is pretty cool. Oh, that one is off to safety. Did we all shoot on that one?
Every one of us.
We all shot on that one.
I took the late
Dang,
shot.
boys.
Ah. Okay, 3 for 5, not terrible. Not terrible. But with all 4 people shooting, it makes it sound a lot worse, don't it?
Pretty bad. That's pretty rough.
Everybody put a shot there. None of them brought him to the ground. Do pheasants ever really like to live in the trees?
No, they're natural ground birds, so they're gonna be on the ground.
I mean, like in the woods, like on the ground in the woods, or they like stay in the open briars and stuff?
I'd say that more cover. They like to stay more in the cover because they're afraid of the hawks and the coyotes. You know.
So they hang out down there in those timbers a little bit.
Yeah, they probably would. Yeah.
Will something like a grouse like timber more?
Yes.
Okay. Where would quail be in that?
More of a ground bird and more of a cover like this right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And if you see like structures that have like this, or how I'm gonna call this tree a structure.
yeah,
If you see a good thick around the trees, that'd be a good spot for them.
like a cedar tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's taking notes.
I am taking notes. I think we're gonna have a pretty good home for them. I don't know. I do think that the area we have would probably be better suited for quail and grouse. Remember, I don't know if you remember this, but I did see a grouse. We wasn't on video, but I mentioned I did see a grouse naturally. Quail, I know that there could be quail there, but I've never seen a quail, so I don't know. Pheasant, never seen a pheasant, which pheasant are extremely native. Well, pheasants like to stay with each other like a male and female, or will they kind of be all solitary?
Well, if it's baiting season, of course they're gonna be up together. But no, they like to run with the boys. Other than that.
Oh, okay, boys and boys and.
Yep.
All right. So if I get 3 of them, what would you say should I get? 1 boy, 2 girls, or what do you think?
Well, I mean, it just depends. Are you going to try to keep some for eggs, or when are you planning on hunting them?
I don't plan on hunting them. I just hope they do their best.
Well, I would get 1 male and 2 girls. That way, they're going to start having eggs here probably next month.
All right.
So
That'd probably be the best combination.
and then they're not going to set on them.
Okay.
Just get you an incubator. You can get you one of them small incubators for $20-30. It'll hold 6 or 8 eggs.
How do you want us to line up on this one?
Maybe best just maybe 3 on that side and 2 on this side.
Okay. Do you think he's looking at it? Or looking where he thinks it is?
He's just smelling it. He
Okay.
doesn't hear from smell.
Do you think he might be on the other side of the ditch? I thought I seen him land on that side of the ditch. He did. And maybe he walked that way and they're smelling downwind.
Oh, there he is, right there.
Oh, okay, never mind.
He's running up right here.
He's running up the ditch. Yep, right here.
There he is.
All right, I was about to say.
I was fixing to say, man, if you don't get that one, take your gun and knock it in the head.
Big rooster too.
Big rooster.
Big long tail.
Beautiful telltale.
Sick.
You know, hearing what he was saying about the habitat, kind of hate to say this, but I'm thinking out of all the birds that I could put on the land that I have, I do think that pheasants might be the worst option, but it's definitely worth a shot. It's worth giving a try. In reality, worst case scenario, we feed a couple coyotes and a bobcat, which isn't that bad. Best case scenario, it actually turns into something good and they survive. Which one? Well, we don't really know. We're gonna have to wait and find out, I guess. I'll tell you more about what I'm thinking whenever we get down to the property itself.
Get ready in the case he flies that way. Over their heads. What do you think? Shoot him? Okay.
Well, boys, hunting part's over. I'm gonna get the birds and pack them up, take them to the homestead. There he is.
There he is, son.
What you doing, buddy?
That's Boone right there.
Big Boone.
Big Boone.
Big coon dog.
Yeah. If he'll tree,
Whatever he wants to do.
if he'll point at a coon, by golly, I'll shoot it out for him. Rate him on a scale of 10.
I'm gonna give him a good, probably a good 9. He's just
Okay.
seems like a chill guy.
Chill guy. I'll take a 9. I think Zach might be getting
Really?
Crockett.
You think so?
Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to convince him.
What do you think?
Boone and Crockett.
Ain't over till it's
To be determined. TBD. These two boys are getting dogs, and I'm getting a couple birds.
See if I can point your birds out.
Yeah. All right, so taking a look at the calculations today, I factored in all the hits, the misses, the shots, the flyers, how long they were in the air, and looking at the results, it's looking like we shot about 42.93%. Honestly, kind of trash, low key. So we ended up killing 7 out of 16 birds. I'll say this, I didn't even shoot that much. I also missed about 50%.
That was bad. Bad shooting by me too.
I feel like we should be able. I don't know, but 40% just seems really low. I mean, maybe it's about right.
Maybe.
We're not the best shooters in the world, but 40% does seem pretty low. But I shot way less than 40% on the clay
I
pigeons.
almost felt like we didn't see 16 birds. Did you?
No.
Didn't even.
But one thing's for sure, at least we're taking 2 birds home. I was thinking 2 or 3 birds. I'm just gonna say this. I'm thinking out of all the birds that could potentially be released, I think that pheasants have the lowest chance of survival. So let's just start off really slow. Let's start off with 2, and then if we see them alive in a month, maybe we get more. But if we never see them again, we'll probably just hold back, because habitat-wise, for pheasants at least, we got a little bit of good pheasant habitat, but if a couple coyotes runs through and flushes them, where are they gonna go? I'll talk more about it whenever we get back to the farm, but probably just gonna go with 2. I feel like that's a good number to start and not expect too much, but also not feed too many coyotes.
We're gonna go get them birds.
Yeah, go get the bird. How much do you sell these pheasants for?
$30 a piece.
Okay.
You want 12? You want 15 of them? We'll do 25 today.
Oh, okay.
We'll be at 75 for 3.
He got your deal.
Hey, there we go.
Yes, that'd help, just in case. See anyone in particular that you want?
Oh no, I don't know. I don't know one from the other. They all look the same to me.
Good fat one? Yeah, good
Sure.
fat one. That's one we like.
Give me the most athletic looking one you can find.
Hardest one to catch.
The most athletic
right there,
one.
I think he can fly good. There's a good hen.
All right.
Okay.
Look here.
Hey, there we are.
Easy there, brother. Girl.
We got the rooster right behind you.
All right, there we go. And for these cages, one-way thing?
There we go.
That'll work. We need the most athletic ones we can find. And that looks pretty athletic.
And there's her hen. 1, 2, 3. And they got blinders on. I have no idea how to get them off, but we will figure that out later. Get in there. Get in there. There we go.
Nice.
And it is the next day, and I'm gonna be popping out these pheasants into the habitat. But first, let me talk a little bit more about what I was trying to say yesterday about the specific habitat itself. You know what, now that I'm here, it's looking better than I thought. Now, obviously, we have a bunch of open spots where we're hoping to let be a food plot for food for like deer and stuff. A pheasant cannot survive in this only. He can use this to eat and stuff, but if 2 or 3 coyotes or even a bobcat comes out here hunting, easy prey. He can't hide. That's why what we were hunting looks like this. And this is pretty good pheasant habitat. But what you got to think about pheasants is that pheasants are upland birds and they're ground birds. Kind of like a turkey, to where they spend most of their time on the ground, but maybe even a little more time on the ground. Like, I'm pretty sure that pheasants sleep on the ground too, which, you know, they would have a lot easier time surviving at night in a tree. Something like a quail and a grouse goes up in trees a lot of times. Pheasants, not nearly as much. So if you look back here behind me, we got this big patch of thick stuff, a patch of thick stuff over there, and then that big long strip of thick stuff that goes all the way down. But then we are surrounded by trees. But I'm just saying, this is my prediction. I don't know how it's gonna work out. I guess that's not really a prediction. I know what my prediction is, I just don't wanna say it. All right, you want me to say it? Fine. I think they're gonna die in the next 4 days. I said it, and I mean it too. And I really hope it doesn't end up like that. But I know there's a lot of predators in here too. I've been seeing a lot of coyotes, and probably even worse, bobcats. Bobcats will snack on them things like crazy. I guess what I need to say is, if there was 0 predators, do I think they could make it? Absolutely. I think they'd make it just fine. It's just, what's the chance of these 3 with 1 male, 2 females, being able to survive long enough to lay eggs and reproduce? Probably not super high. I think that's one reason why I think quail would give us a better chance. Not only are quail a little bit better adapted to going into the trees, which would give them a ton of area, but they're also smaller and cheaper, so that I could release 25 at a time, not just 3, to me. But this is an experiment. It may be an experiment with a less than ideal ending, but at the end of the day, that is the experiment. We're really just playing around. See, we got the 2 females and the big male, which is the one that's orange and the blue head. They're gonna look super cool, and I think they do have a chance to survive. I don't know. We're just going to give it time and see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting a trail camera on this side, this edge of the thick stuff, and on that edge of the thick stuff, so that we have the best chance of getting pictures of them. But then we're also going to be coming back in about 2 days, in about a week, and 2 weeks, flying the thermal drone to see if we can actually find them to give us an update on how they're doing. But yeah, let's go ahead and let them out. Give me your predictions. What do you think? I hope I didn't sway your thoughts because my negativity. But I'm not trying to be negative, I'm just trying to be real. That's what I think's gonna happen. But we got the pond, small patch of thick stuff, a little bit bigger patch of thicker stuff. Then we got this big row of thick stuff. We got thick down there, we've got a ditch over there. They were saying they actually call them ditch chickens because they like to get in ditches and hide. And then of course they've got the woods, which are actually kinda open, so may not be the best for them. But do they have enough habitat to survive with their raising, which is in a pen? This may be something for them. This will be a good experiment. I don't know what to say. All right, enough chattering. Let's go ahead, pull them out, let them out, see what they do. And as for naming these birds, I think we're just gonna name them the Pheasants, because I don't wanna give them a name and get too attached too fast, because they may not be here in 2 days. I don't know. When doing something like this, you need to make sure you got food, water, shelter, but most importantly, a lot of luck. And I think luck might be the thing that kills these guys. Let's let them out.
What are the odds they attack us when we open this box?
I'd say 0.
Okay.
They also have blinders on right now, and they've never been outside.
Where have they been?
In a lot.
That was inside?
Yeah, it's not looking the best for them. Start off with a girl. So here's a girl pheasant, and they have blinders on because whenever they're all together being farmed, they'll kill each other. So I gotta cut that off. But it should be pretty cool, so let's see how we can do this.
Can they not see out of their peripheral vision?
Not enough to fight each other. All right, so here we have a pheasant. A girl pheasant. Oh, dang. I mean, she can fly good. Well, that's pretty good. She went straight in a tree. If they do use the trees, I think they have a better chance. But if they just stick to the grass and stuff is really good for them. But there's also a lot of things that want to eat them. But if they use the trees, they have a lot better chance of not dying. All right, we'll go with the next girl, and then the boy looks really cool. Have you looked at him? Oh, the boy. These are... The boy looks really cool and unique, I guess.
So is this a boy?
This is a girl. So we'll let the girl go. Maybe she'll go a different direction. Yeah, there she goes. So she's also going to a tree, looks like. Zoom in on it if you haven't. So she also glided somewhere completely different, which they've never been here before. She actually went straight into a briar patch, which is a pretty good thing. They're already doing a lot better than I thought they would. They flew.
That one's really big.
He's bigger. He's bigger.
Oh, dang.
He's pretty, though. Easy there, buddy. All right, so the males are a lot cooler. They even chirp sometimes when they fly, but we'll see if this guy does. He's got a really cool looking head, really cool fan. We'll send him up and see where he goes. Hear him chuckling?
Yeah.
Oh, he dookie. And he goes also into a tree. Let's go look at him, see what he's doing in the tree. I didn't know pheasants really like trees that much, but apparently they all three went to trees, so maybe they do.
Is that one still up there in that tree?
I think. I ain't seen it moved. Hopefully they stay up there until they get their legs under them.
Do you plan on killing these things if you ever drop them?
Probably not, unless they start reproducing and do really good. I'd say something else will probably kill them before I do. But that's an experiment. We'll figure it out. I don't know where that one went. Somewhere in one of these trees. Oh, there he is. He's doing good. He's chilling. Yeah, that one should be right here too, and I don't see it. But it's also brown, so it's a little bit more camo. No, it's up there. See it? Straight up in this tree, that little bird.
Yeah.
They may do pretty good. We'll see. Oh, I mean, they're pretty much like a weird chicken turkey, so maybe they'll do good. I think they got a good chance.
Good chance to survive?
Yeah, I think they got a chance. I think the biggest thing with them is that they may have, there's a lot of predators and there's only 3 of them. So if the male dies, then they have 0 chance of reproducing. Because there's only 1 male right now.
You plan on getting more?
If these actually survive like a couple months, then I would get more.
What are the odds you'll see them again after today?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question. There's potential. I mean, we'll never see them again, ever.
Not that they're going to die, but just that they're going to be...
I don't really think they'll leave, but I mean, I've already lost this one and we just looked at it. I guess they're easy to hide, which if they can hide that easy, then maybe they got a better chance at living. Yeah, there's a lot of bobcats and a lot of coyotes down here, so I don't know if they want to play the game in the tree or at least sleep in the tree, they got a better chance, but we'll see what they do. Pretty much like a rabbit bird, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Good luck, buddy. All right, I'll see you guys in about 2 days, and we'll come back out and see if we can check in on them. But it's actually the same night that we stalked them, too. So, not much time has passed. But I'm going to fly the drone a little bit, and I'm going to see if I can find them. Maybe the bobcat had already killed one of the pheasants. I don't know. Right there, I'm just going to fly through this thick stuff. It should be a heat signature about the size of a rabbit. So, we're going to see some heat signatures like that little one. That is not actually going to be a pheasant or a rabbit, and I'll zoom in and show you what it is. I'll get a little bit closer, or it also could be a rat. But regardless, it is unfortunately just too small to be something big, so. See, yeah, you can't really see it. But I think it's actually a bird right there in the, yep, see, we just seen it fly. So we're going to be looking for something bigger than that. And we may not even see any rabbits out here. Something like a bobcat can clean out some small game pretty quickly. That's why it's not a bad thing to kill them whenever you get the chance, because there's plenty of them. And you're not going to get the chance to kill them that often. Around here, we'll check. Up here looks like we got something hot. Looks like it's actually bigger, though, behind those trees. That appears to be a deer, which we'll zoom in right here. Check it out. Just a deer. Looks almost wobbly. I don't know what its deal is, though. Here we got some hot spots in a tree. We got 3 of them. Could this potentially be all 3 of them? I don't know. Let's find out. No, I see eyeballs, but I'm thinking those are crows, which are really cool. Something I've never found on a drone before. Let's keep flying around, and we're gonna look up in these trees too. See if we can't find a little update. A little basketball size hot spot in one of these trees, or even on the ground in the ditch, I don't know. 2 of them flew right over here. 1 flew on the right, 1 flew on the left. There might be something right there in the ditch right down here. There is something here. We'll get a little closer and see what it is. It could be a rabbit too, but we'll give it a shot. Nope, that's our boy pheasant. Our male pheasant is still alive, but he's in a pretty bad spot. I mean, it's not very thick cover. And not only that, but you can see there's actually running water going right against his tail. So this is his first night out of the pen, so we ain't going to be too harsh on him. We're just really going to hope that he survives. Here's something else in the tree. Don't know what it is yet, but we'll find out. It's kind of low on a tree, but it's an owl, which would love to eat a pheasant. Not sure what kind of owl that is. Comment below. Not really sure, but it looks like a small one. Yeah, there we go, I guess. First night of checking in, we know that at least one of them's alive. But we'll come back in a couple days, maybe a few days, and we'll go from there and see if they're still alive. And we'll keep an eye on the trail cameras too. And it has now been 3 days since we stalked the pheasants, and we're going to be doing a little checking on them, as well as building up some of their habitat. I don't know if you can see this little patch of trees right here. It's in between the pond and that lower field, which I guess I'm going to call the tractor plot, because that's where I wrecked the tractor. Almost died. Anyways, right in there, I'm going to be cutting some of those trees, making it a little bit thicker and making it better for the pheasants, or at least if they're still alive. And then here later tonight, once the sun goes down, we're going to be flying the drone again to see if we can actually find some of the pheasants. Now, to be honest, straight up, there's way more habitat for pheasants out here than I thought. Like, at first I thought, oh dude, they're just going to sit out in the middle of the field until something kills them. Honestly, not really. There's a lot of habitat out here. And I noticed that whenever I was flying the drone the other night and literally couldn't find them. And that's whenever I realized maybe we actually have decent habitat out here, which is a good thing. And it's also good for rabbits, and it's also good for quail, which I do plan on stalking some quail as another experiment a little bit later in the spring. Not right now. I want things to start greening out a little bit. That's going to be their best chance of survival. Right now, I'm just checking in on the pond, making sure everything's good to go. We are full of water all the way up to the pipe, which is nice. It looks like we may have had a big old rain and had some action on the spillway. This is like the emergency spillway. Pretty big deal, and really good looking that it worked. The water clarity's a little muddy, but it did just come a huge rain, so I guess it's to be expected. And it's also 32 degrees, so it's cold. Ain't time to be messing with no pond when it's 32 degrees. Guess we're yanking out the chainsaw to knock some of those trees down. Wish us luck. Hopefully we don't need it. We're gonna need it. No, I'm just kidding. Hopefully not. No, we really should. I'm just gonna try my best to not cut my leg off. How about that? All right, guys, it has been 3 days since we stalked the pheasants, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Today's like one of the final check-ins. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm actually gonna pull out the chainsaw, cut some of this patch right here, trying to make it thicker. Pheasants, well, whenever your cover is all the way up in the sky, there's only so many animals that can use it. But if you can cut that down and put that on the ground, a lot more animals can use it. Even deer can use it, rabbit can use it, pheasants can use it, not just crows and songbirds, you know what I mean? And I realized that whenever I was flying the drone the other night, and I was having such a hard time looking for the pheasants, I thought they would just be out in the middle of the field and be so easy to get. There's a lot of place out here that they can actually hide, which is great, and it actually gives them a higher chance of surviving than I thought. However, at the same time, I still think they're vulnerable. Got some packages right here I'm gonna open up, and then we're pulling out the chainsaw. All right, I'll quit. And then we're gonna pull out the chainsaw and we're gonna get going. We're gonna get to cutting and try our best not to cut our legs off. No, I'm serious. This first package is coming from the Rowleys. Let me find my machete and we'll get straight into it. Here we go. KendallGrayOutdoors.com/shop or first link in the description. Pick you up some merch. But also use promo code VLOG10. Get you 10% off anything on the website if you're thinking about buying something. Oh, snap, son. We got all kinds of stuff in here. First, straight up, we got a Kubota hat. I guess they were saying that I was talking about a tractor. Maybe Kubota's a serious option. The only downside is that they're really expensive. That's a bummer. Then we got some little marabou jigs. These things are awesome for bluegill and stuff. Got some spinner baits, a bracelet, a little jerk bait, whatever that is, and a rock. It's a good looking rock too. And then we got some more fishing baits and other stuff down here in the bottom too, which is really cool. These are spoons. Okay, old school Rapala. Let me know if y'all use these. It's what my dad likes to use. This next one's coming from Charlie McNeely. Oh, son. We got some hand warmers, 32 degrees, be coming in big handy. I like that. Got a compass necklace, a lot of erasers because I make mistakes. Ooh, Georgia. Cool little burn art. And we got a license plate from Gimme Lure and the new logo. You know what? That actually goes really perfect because that's the same logo I'm wearing. That's actually pretty good. That's really good. That's the animal tracks. It's a logo and then it's got a bunch of animal tracks on the side. Now that was sick. This one's coming from, it doesn't say. Ooh, mystery item. I like it. Oh, there's a penny in the bottom. Heck yeah. Oh, boys, we got all kinds of... What is that? There's a left-handed Bill Dance fishing reel. Now, that's something you don't see every day. We got a pack of bush hogs, some Cincos. Oh, a lot of pennies. Rage somethings. More wormies. Lizards. And some flukes. No, these are frogs. Oh, okay. I like them. And this was also his entry for the Golden Antler. Since he actually marked it Golden Antler entry, we did enter him in, but unfortunately he didn't win. But that's okay. But I just want to let you know, I did open it right now, but you was entered. So it's you didn't get left out, which is good. Maybe you'll win the next Golden Antler. If there is another Golden Antler. Yeah, there probably is. All right, there we go. And by the way, guys, if you do send something and I don't end up opening it on video, no worries, I guess, but I do open them and I do appreciate them. But I can't open everything on camera, but I really do appreciate you guys sending stuff, especially like all these baits. I ain't never going to have to go to Walmart in my life again. I got more than enough baits to do me 20 lifetimes. And what's really good, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I hope you feel pretty good about it, but whenever I have more baits than I need, I like to give them to people who don't have them, which is epic. So the baits that you guys are sending me, they're helping more than just me. So I hope you guys like that because I think that's the right thing to do. But I do use y'all's stuff, so. When you're chainsawing, I'm no chainsaw expert, but you do gotta be really careful. 2 days ago, I almost cut my leg off. So, story time. Anytime you operate a chainsaw, you gotta be real careful because you could die really easy. It happens a lot. I mean, it's a giant spinning, rotating razor blade. Bad. I wouldn't even recommend doing it if you don't have to, but I ain't got nobody else out here trying to volunteer, so it looks like I'm gonna have to do it. But if I do it really safely, you should be okay. One of those things about being safe is wearing chaps. I'm not a big chainsaw guy. They scare me, but sometimes I need to cut stuff, but I try to be as protected as possible. One of those is chainsaw-proof chaps, and looky here right there. The chainsaw proofed me. I'll tell you that one time. Luckily, these are like Kevlar stuff, so it like stops the chainsaw. But if this was just blue jeans, I would not have a left knee right now. This is important. This is big story time. I saw in little stuff, and then I cut it and I let go. I let go like that to grab it, and it came back and it just, ding. That could have like cut my knee out. That's so bad. That's terrible. If you're out chainsawing, you want to wear some chainsaw-proof chaps. And actually, someone sent me these in fan mail, which makes it even cooler that they're helping me not die, okay? So the person who sent these in fan mail, thank you because you saved my knee. And probably you saved this video. because I wouldn't be posting it if I didn't have a knee. Also, a good thing to have is a good helmet with like a face thing, just in case something comes back and hits you in the eye. I mean, if you only got one eye, you're probably a lot more likely to be swinging a chainsaw around. So if you don't get hit in the eye, then you're less likely to be swinging a chainsaw around. And then one thing that we actually literally just came out with and that I'm really excited about is we just came out with a KG med kit for situations just like this. Or pretty much every situation, it ain't bad to have a med kit out here. But especially me out here alone, I at least want to have it, okay? I'm probably not going to strap it on the back of my head. Probably not going to put it in my pocket. But it's nice to have one here at the Defender in case something wild happens. But we got stuff in here for both very simple first aid. Maybe I get scratched. Maybe a briar pokes me. Maybe a pheasant comes out and eats a hunk out of me. I got Band-Aids. I got simple Band-Aids and antiseptic wipes and stuff. I'm not a doctor, okay? We got the basic stuff, and then if things do go crazy bad, we do got stuff like this. Here's a big emergency bandage, and it's got instructions on how to use them on the back. Also, very important to look at your stuff before you need it. We got a tourniquet. This is for bad stuff. Like if your foot is detached from your body, that's when you pull this thing out. Or whenever you're bleeding like crazy, pull this out. Kind of gruesome, but these things are good to have. We got a plastic bandage if something's not as terrible. An emergency blanket if you're getting cold, but this can serve a lot of purposes. A lot of purposes. We got skizzers if you need to get into pants or something crazy. Gloves. Burn dressing. Tweezers for briars and stuff. I just want to tell you, whatever's in any medical med kit, first aid kit, it's not a replacement for going to the hospital. But if you're out here or you're not super close to a hospital, stuff like this could buy you time, which could save a lot. But we just started selling these on the website, so if you want them, they're on KendallGrayOutdoors.com. Hey, if you do buy one, or maybe two, I don't know, if you want to stash them places, use promo code VLOG10 that gets you 10% off. Save yourself some money. Once again, I don't know if I need to say this for legal reasons, but this is not an alternative to the hospital. But I'm going to keep it here close in case I need it. Let's fire up the chainsaw and let's get to cutting some of this stuff. Alright, we're good. Let's start with that autumn olive. This will be a perfect place for things like pheasant, things like quail, rabbits, and maybe even deer if it don't get too thick. I wouldn't be surprised if we walk up on one of the pheasants. I mean, this is great stuff, but cutting this stuff will make it even greater. I can follow that right here. Look at all these big rocks too. This is great. We'll cut those, let them go that way. Then that'll open us up, cut these, we'll just let them fall where they go. Let's go. And now I should be able to push these over. They should almost hinge. Sweet! And now they're still connected. So as long as they get light, they're still gonna grow just sideways. It's actually really cool. I could probably do those right on top of them and make like a really thick brush pile. And then I'll actually leave a little area to walk right here for bigger animals. Let's do that. I gotta be careful around these vines though. A lot of them. Oh, there we go.
this might go. That's sure the plan. Sweet. Gotta get this one down now. Come on now. Here we go. The deer, the rabbits, the quail, thank me later. Also, I can put a trap right over there on the edge and catch bobcats and fox, coyotes all day long. Now see, that ain't that bad. That ain't bad. I can cut stuff like that all day. Now, you asked me to go in the woods and cut an oak tree this big around. You know what? Maybe I'll say no. Probably, because I don't know how to do that. And then I guess I'm going to leave me a little trail right through here, just so that bigger animals like deer can actually still navigate it. And honestly, probably lay down in bed right here.
Okay guys, so it's actually been about 3 days later, maybe even 4. It ended up raining and I wasn't able to fly that night. So instead, I'm out here. It is rainy, but that should be pretty good because anything that's hot should stand out. We'll look for the pheasants. I don't know. After the other day, I really started to realize how many places they actually could be. And honestly, that's good for them because it gives them a way better chance of survival, but a way lower chance of us actually finding them. I mean, there's something warm, but I would assume it's probably a rock. No, I think it's actually that stump. We'll look in that stump, though. Make sure there's a pheasant in there. I don't see one, though, so we're probably just going to keep on moving. There's just so many places, and especially if they get under stuff, that's going to make them almost impossible to find. But we will give it our best shot, and we will check out all these little places. It's actually a good thing if we don't find them, because if we can find them really easy, then something like a hawk or bobcat could also find them really easy. So we'll just fly around, and we're basically just looking for a little rabbit-sized hot spot. And actually, right up here, some hot spots. Could be deer. You know what? That actually really could be deer. Let's check this out. I want to check on my deer anyhow. But it could be something else. You never know until you try it. Definitely deer. There's a lot of them. Let's see if we can zoom in on them. Nope. I was completely wrong. It's actually birds. But it's actually turkeys. I was about to say, because I've flew this place a lot and I've never seen a deer bed right there. Makes sense, I guess, that it's turkeys, though. It's pretty cool. They're not very far from me. But let's keep on checking the ditches and just overall looking for a little hot spot. But honestly, there's a good chance. This right over here is what we cut the other day. You can see all the trees I cut from above. I definitely thinned it out a little bit, and hopefully that should make a pretty big difference. But as of right now, I can't see that anything's in it. I'd say deer will start using that later, but it's still probably a little soon for them. Man, yeah, I mean, the way that it's raining too, that will make things harder because everything is cooled down to about the same temperature. Here's the back pond. I guess we'll go ahead and check in on stuff while we're here. That's looking good. Really just trying to check these ditches and this thick stuff, but I'm really just not seeing anything. Which with it raining too, that would encourage a pheasant even more to try to get under something. Let me get a little bit closer into that thick stuff and see if I can see anything. Yeah, I'm still not seeing anything though. The other day that pheasant was right in there, but if you look at it now, it almost looks like a little creek's popped up. So, a little flash flood creek. Looks like there might be something warm over here. We'll check it out. Yeah, there might be something. There is something warm right here. But is that a rock or a dog or maybe a deer I ended up passing up? I'm not sure. It is. It's a little deer. Well, that's cool. Peep the tractor right there. Still wrecked in the ditch. But yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm just going to call it. We'll fly over the pond to get a good view of what that's looking like. It is absolutely full of water. So full that even over here on the little pier is actually filled with water over the top. So that's really cool, but as for the pheasants, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find them. I don't think so. I think we're just going to have to fly periodically, and if I do end up seeing them eventually whenever I'm flying the drone, or maybe I see them in person or a dog bumps them up, we'll let you guys know and I'll give you an update. But as for now, just from flying the drone right here, I don't think this is actually the best way to find out if the pheasants are alive. I think the best way is just going to be spending time in here and seeing what I see. And who knows, there's absolutely always a chance that they're already dead. But we can't really confirm or deny that. So until then, we'll just make our best guess and hope for the best.